goodness, look at the elf power. Oh goodness, and they know they do not want any part of the elves. Ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode with ManaMan, and today we've got a juicer for you. We've got the angry elves. They are angry. Usually elves come in green. Well, these elves, they're a little bit angry. They're gonna come in black. So I'm gonna give a quick disclaimer. Now that I didn't make Mythic last season, so I went down to Gold. So this is probably the only reason why I'm making an Elf deck and putting it into Ranked, because I am playing with Gold Ranked right now, almost out of it, but I'm still at Gold 1 right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this Angry Elf deck. This deck is not very good. I'm just gonna warn you right now. This is definitely more of like a Gold, maybe like a Diamond deck. Don't use this in Platinum or Mythic. Obviously, I don't think you're gonna be using this in Mythic, but don't use this in mostly Diamond or Platinum, because you'll be very, very upset with the results. But this is for entertainment purposes only. We got the Elves. We got Duskwielder, just a common Elf Berserker with a boast, and Jaspera Sentinel. I guess those are our little weenies here. I guess we're going to go from left to right and then into the middle. So we got the Cleaving Reaper. I like this card a lot. It's not an elf, but you can pay 3 life and return Cleaving Reaper from your graveyard to your hand. So it is a recurring boss creature, I guess, if you will. And you can activate only if you have an Angel or Berserker enter the battlefield you return. We're obviously not running Angels other than itself. So, but we do have Berserkers, and the Berserkers are Skemfar Avenger, which is an Elf Berserker, as well as the Duskwielder being an Elf Berserker. So this card's really good. Whenever another non-token elf you control dies, you're going to draw a card and lose 1 life. This is really nice because if you get like Doomscarred or something, you get some value about it. Kind of acts like a Headless Rider, but for elves. I mean, a little bit different. It just allows you to withstand a Doomscar of some sort without being totally crippled. We have the Elvish Warmaster. The Elvish Warmaster is going to be really key here. Whenever another elf you control enters the battlefield, you're just going to create a 1/1 Greek Warrior Elf creature token. And why this is so good is because obviously they just stack and stack and stack, and because you can eventually use it for 7 elves you control, get +2/+2 and gain death touch until end of turn. So that is going to be really, really good, especially when you pair it up with the Canopy Tactician. I'm not sure if I want to kick this up to 3, but other elves you control are going to get +1/+1, which is very nice, and you can also tap it for 3 green rather. So the Canopy Tactician is going to go very well with the Elvish Warmaster. Pretty much we're just going to be going really wide here, and that's what we're going to be doing. Tyvar Kell is actually, I'm only running 1 of him because I don't know. I guess we should probably bump him up to 2. We'll probably have to craft a wild card for him. I'm not really sure it's worth it, to be honest with you. He's very good in like grindy games, but I don't know. I mean, honestly, again, this deck is purely for entertainment purposes only. So be that as well. The Harald Unites the Elves is actually way better. You're gonna mill 3 cards, put an elf or Tyvar card from your graveyard onto the battlefield. Turn 2. Put a 1/1 counter on every elf you control, and turn 3, whenever an elf you control attacks, you're going to give target creature and opponent controls -1/-1. So this Harald Unites the Elves is actually a lot better than Tyvar. Unfortunately, Tyvar is a little underwhelming, but we still gotta run him. Yeah, I'm gonna make him probably the cover of the deck profile just because of Tyvar. We're gonna give him some love. This is absolutely just a gold, ranked match, so we can afford to be a little bit more funsy and a little less meta-like. So this is the deck. We've got Harald, we've got Tyvar, we've got all the elves. We're angry. Let's take the angry elves into the battlefield, and let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Tesso, how are we doing here? We're gonna go ahead and keep. Not really the best hand here. I mean, I guess we can go for black, and we can get 2 Duskwielders out. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. See what we can get going here. Plains, I don't like going against Plains. Plain Jane. Fortunately, we got an untappable land, so we can go ahead and use this. And get an extra boost damage, which is always cool. Clarion Spirit. Okay, Clarion Spirit's really annoying, but we also have the Harald. Let's go, Harald. What you got for us? I definitely think, Canopy Tactician's really good. I think if we're playing like blue or something, we might want to go with the Skemfar to get a little bit more value out of like a potential Doomscar. Because they're going for the creatures here, I'm gonna go for Canopy Tactician. Homestead Courage. Okay, so this is a 3/3 and they create some weenies. Some weenie bobeanies. Okay, well, I'm gonna go for Canopy Tactician. Make everything nice and strong. This really sucks, because we can only swing in with our Harald. If they want to trade it with the Clarion Spirit, that's fine with me. We're going to need a Crippling Fear pretty quick. So down to 14 they go. Alright. Let's see, are they going to make a bazillion weenies? Because I don't like weenies when there's a bazillion of them. Oh, boy. So we're going to need some serious Crippling Fear. Homestead Courage, so here comes all the weenies. Attack of the weenies. I hope that, okay, they actually don't attack with the Clarion Spirit. There's a lot of things we can do here. We can go for Tyvar Kell, excuse me. Harald unites the Elves. I think we're gonna do this. This is a funsy deck.
Our legacy will celebrate us like the gods of old.
Absolutely, Tyvar. We're gonna go ahead and tap this for 3. We're gonna go ahead and untap you. Yeah, sure.
Is legendary.
Let's go for Harald unites the Elves. Let's do some milling action here, and we get nothing really. Can't even lie about it. We get like pretty much nothing here. I guess we'll go for Elderfang Disciple. At least let them discard something. Want to get into an Elvish Warmaster, but okay. So I guess we'll go with the Cleaving Reaper. All right, I guess that was about as good as a move we can do. I'm hoping we can get into a Crippling Fear somehow. That's going to be our win condition, I can already tell. Because they've got a million weenies, and these weenies are just going to get bigger and wider, and bigger and wider and bigger and wider. So Guiding Voice is going to go into Environmental Sciences, so they're going to make 3 more weenies here. Fortunately, they still can't really just like attack all, because like these weenies, they're good, but I mean, how good are the weenies, you know? If they want to commit all, I don't know if that's the best move. They can use the Clarion Spirit. I'm very okay with trading with the Cleaving Reaper here. Wow. So they're gonna actually just swing in here. Yeah, I guess that's probably the best move. I'm gonna go ahead and just trade this Clarion Spirit. Yep. Should I have double blocks? Do they have something with? Yeah, they do have a Show of Confidence. I should have known. So put a +1/+1 on target creature. Our Cleaving Reaper is gonna go bye-bye. They're gonna Show of Confidence. Does they actually get to copy this a bunch of times? Wow. So we all go bye-bye. Put a 1/1 counter on each elf we control. That's nice. I think what we're gonna do is drop. Let's tap this for 3. Untap this. Like doing that.
I believe we can be heroes.
I believe we can be heroes too. Let's go for Harald Unites the Elves. Mill 3 cards. What do we got going on here? Elvish Warmaster. I do like the Elvish Warmaster. That is nice. Can we do this? Elves you control. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we actually can, but we can't. We gotta untap some stuff. Okay, well, we'll just go for Jaspera Sentinel for the meantime. Create another body, and all these weenies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. They don't have lethal in the air, and that's kind of all I'm worried about here. So I'm gonna swing in here. Yeah. Sure. We're going to go ahead and use our boast here. Get a little bit of extra life. Yep. Let's go ahead and boast. I think they have to be careful. I don't know. I mean, they only have 1 card left in their hand. So, I don't know. I mean, they're probably just going to chump block, I would assume. So, they're not going to be able to threaten us with lethal unless they have what? What's that 2-drop enchantment that gives everything +1/+1? If they have that, then yeah, we're not looking too good. But we also can block with a Sentinel. This does have a sneaky reach, so as long as we don't get threatened for lethal, I think we'll be okay. I definitely wanted to swing with the Duskwielder as well. So they go down to 5 or 3. I can't. What the heck? I can't read. So they go down to 3, and I just don't. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. Maybe how can they threaten us for lethal? They've got 2 cards in their hand, so let's see. I mean, they don't have the most abundance of resources. Are they gonna... Oh, they are gonna swing all. Okay. Well... Okay. I guess it's time to block, right? I mean... Okay. Alright, so time to block. Block time. Show of confidence. So 2-2. Okay, so there are... Yes, and let's go. Our elves beat their spirits. Remember to subscribe to the channel for more Magic deck videos every single day. Unlovable Soul? No way. No way. We're going to go ahead and give you hello. I think unless you're a killer or some crazy thing, you can definitely be loved. So, wish I could say that, but all we can say is hello. But, you know, whatever. We'll go ahead and drop our Sentinel and get the game on the road. So we got a snow-covered forest. Those are, I prefer the snow-covered forests, or the pixels. The pixel-covered snow forests. But, oh, we got in search of greatness. I have never been able to make this deck work, but if you can make it work, hey, kudos to you. We're gonna go with our Skemfar Avenger and go with our Duskwielder. Auto pay. Let's go. 1-2. So then search for grace. Let's see if they can make it work. They put it on top, so obviously that's not gonna do anything this turn. Go snow-covered forest. All right, and they go with a Kazandu Mammoth. All right, so they've got something under their sleeve. Definitely got something under their sleeve here. We can do a lot of different things here. We can go for Harald Unites the Elves. I think we're gonna have to. I think we're gonna swing in with our Skemfar Avenger. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go for Harald Unites the Elves. And before that, let's swing in with our Avenger here. If they want to trade with the Mammoth, that's fine. I didn't think they would, and they do not. So let's go for our Harald Unites the Elves. Alrighty, mill 3, what do we got for us? Let's go with the Elvish Warmaster. The Warmaster is really good because we'll be able to get an extra body, and that 2-2 with that touch is really good. So they do get their Azeka's Chariot with In Search of Greatness, so that's a little scary. Sculptor of Winter, and I see that they actually have both. They have got the Pixel Lands and this other one, so I guess they could make up their mind. I don't blame you, they're both very pretty. We're going to take this 5, 15 to 17, and In Search of Greatness, hey, I mean, they got out a free Azeka's Chariot already, and they're going to Blizzard Brawl our Warmaster. Alright, well, we'll be able to draw a card and lose 1 life with our Avenger here. So, okay. Get a little bit low on green sources, so that is something to note. So, we've got Harald Unites the Elves here. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Trying to think if we want to go aggressive here or not. We can go for Infernal Grasp if they want to use Azeka's Chariot. I think that's probably going to be the move here. Yeah, because we can go for Elderfang Disciple and an Infernal Grasp, so I'm actually going to do just that. Let's go ahead and swing all. I mean, it's kind of risky here, but if they go for Azeka's Chariot, we will be able to kill the Chariot, which is really nice, and they actually don't. They actually don't. That's actually pretty surprising, but we'll still be able to keep the Infernal Grasp. So down to 13 they go, and let's go for the Elderfang Disciple. I want to get this last card out of their hand. Hopefully it's something useful that we... Okay, so Inscription of Abundance, that's absolutely useful. They could absolutely be able to use that. And yeah, we're just going to end the turn. We want to keep this Infernal Grasp for this Azeka's Chariot or whatever they got going. Fortunately, In Search of Greatness is not going to be able to do anything. They'll just be able to scry. Okay. So they just got 1 card in their hand, and we've got an Infernal Grasp. So anything they play, we can at least threaten them. Let's see what they want to do here. As soon as they commit to this... Oh, they go for a Werewolf Pack Leader. That's not great for us, and that's pretty annoying. So as soon as they commit for this Azeka's Chariot, we can definitely go ahead and Infernal Grasp the thing, because that's going to be the most annoying thing they have. So, alright. They go for Azeka's Chariot. 4-4, and let's waste no time. Let's get rid of this bad boy. We will lose 2 life, but we do get rid of the Chariot, and that's really all I'm worried about. So they actually are not going to swing in with the Mammoth. That's actually pretty surprising to me. So whenever an elf we control attacks, they're going to get -1. So pretty cool, pretty cool. I think we're going to go... Oh man, what do we want to do here? Let's go for Harald. Canopy, no, we're gonna have, no, we're not gonna go Harald, that's dumb. We can go for elves you control get 1/1. I think that's gonna be the move here. Yeah. Other elves we control are gonna get +1/+1 this way, and when we attack, we're gonna weaken all of their creatures. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll get, which one? I wanna kill the pack leader, I think. Because if we get 3 -1s that we can use. So if we just kill the pack leader, they can't draw, and I'm kind of worried about them drawing. But we can also get blocked this Elderfang Disciple. This is kind of tough. This is kind of tough here. Well, we're going to at least use another one on the pack leader. Now this one, we could kill the pack leader, or we can take the mammoth down to 2/2, and then they wouldn't be able to kill the Elderfang Disciple on a chump block. So I think we're going to do that. Because if they want to swing with the pack leader, it's like, yeah, they could draw a card somehow, but you know, I'm just not that worried about it anymore. So we'll go ahead and boast here on the Duskwielder. It's not that much, but it's still something. We'll take them down to 4. Search of Greatness is not going to be too relevant here. So on the bottom, we still have the Canopy Tactician to block. So if they want to, trying to think how they could get to lethal here. They could always jump this up to a 5/3. They'll be able to draw. But even if they had a Blizzard Brawl, that'd be what, 4, 6, 8, 11. I don't see how they're going to be able to make lethal here. So I'm going to see if they, okay, so they're actually going to swing in with both here. I don't think I want to, I don't want to block, because if you just deal me 6, whatever, I'm going to be able to do plenty of damage on the back end, so I'm not going to block, no. We'll go down to 7 this way. But we'll be able to swing all, and I mean, they can make a Lair of the Hydra, I suppose. They're going to go with another mammoth. Okay. When oh baby, we get a Crippling Fear, and this is why this card is so freaking good. We look at all of our elves. They actually do have 1 elf, which is kind of ironic, but nevertheless, we're going to go ahead and use this. Choose a creature type, and the creatures that are not the chosen type, we are going to smother them, and they know what's coming. They use Sculptor of Winter. That's kind of ironic. I mean, why are they doing that? They're gonna get rid of their only elf that can tap. They've got to have like Inscription of Abundance or something. They have to, right? Because why else would they tap the Sculptor of Winter? They just know. Okay, good game. Kronos 87. Hello. Elderfang Disciple and Canopy Tactician. So a little bit, not the best hand, but you know, at least we'll scare them, make them think that we're in a discard deck, when in all reality, it's pretty much just the Elderfang Disciple. So we'll get a better case of what we're looking at here. Let's see, probably, I'm just gonna assume werewolves. Werewolf seems to be the green and red standard nowadays. So while they decide, if they do decide, so okay, so Kazanu Mammoth, so probably some sort of landfall. Alrighty. Well, let's see what we're going with. Magda Brazen Outlaw. Okay, oh, we are just getting flooded to death with the land here. Okay, well, let's go ahead and swing in here. Highly doubt they're gonna block. Well, you saw 1, now you're gonna see number 2. Go ahead and discard another card there. Thundering Rebuke. Okay, so we're gonna at least get a Canopy Tactician out next turn, but really hoping we're gonna not get just lands all day. Azika got at the tree. Okay, I like it. It gives it, you can now tap the Magda. Okay, now they get Bard class too, so that's pretty cool. What's really not cool is getting another land here. That's really atrocious. But I guess now we can go Canopy Magician. We'll at least be able to get 2 damage off here. But that's not very good. So they're gonna get Bard class as well. Okay, so we have to really hope that they don't have anything crazy, because now all their legendary spells are gonna be a lot cheaper. Woof. Okay, so this is kind of the cool part about going back to gold. You get to play some really, I don't know, just to be honest, jankier type decks.
You want to fight me and my pack? Good luck.
No way, I do not want to fight your pack. 2 2s. Okay, well, let's see if we can get something going here, because gonna need something a little better than 3 4 or 2 forests in a pathway here. Bergie, God of Storytelling, huh? That's pretty interesting here. So, alrighty here, we got the Elvish Warmaster. And can we actually, no, we can't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We actually cannot give everything 2/2 and Death Touch right now. So, that's gonna be it. Just your turn, pass. Bard class is still up. Let's see if they can, what, they can probably make this level 3 here soon, huh? So they're gonna go ahead and give everything flash.
The darkness won't hide our enemies from us.
No, I suppose not. So Magda is going to give them a treasure token. And now it's free game. Now it's free game. If they draw into another legendary, oof, I'm not liking this. Bergie can also absolutely storm. So this is pretty scary here. Fortunately, we still do have the Elvish Warmaster that can give everything 2/2 and Death Touch. It's definitely pretty good. So they're actually going to swing with Bergie. Okay, are they or not? They are. So they're going to swing with the Bergie. I don't blame them. I probably was. I'm going to go ahead and let this go. I don't think. Oh, okay. Well, they could have got some free damage. There's no way I was blocking there. So they opt not to. But this is pretty scary. Pretty gosh darn scary. We don't really have anything in our hand. All right. My turn. It does turn night. We do get an Infernal Grasp, which is nice. Oof, okay. So if we use this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, we have enough to use Elvish Warmaster and an Infernal Grasp. Well, I think that's gonna have to be the move, so we can just Infernal Grasp the Bergie. Let's just waste no time doing that. Let's see if they're gonna do any shenanigans. Tap, okay. They might have just been doing that out of like spite or something, I don't really know. But, okay, now we're going to swing in with our Elderfang Disciples and the Warmaster. We're going to leave the Canopy Tactician for obvious reasons. Oh gosh, what are you doing here? So they got 2 green sources here. Maybe just kidding. I don't really know. Okay, well, either way, let's go ahead. Swing in here. I'm just going to go straight for your face. Screw it. Straight for your face, and let's see if they are going to do the double block. Well, that's all right. We will give everything 2/2 Death Touch. Take them down to 12, and none of our creatures die. But now I'm a little bit afraid here. They're going to do some serious storming with this Bard class. So they go for Azeka's Chariot. Okay, yep, and they get the next 2. Fortunately, they already have an Arlen, so that's not as terrible. Because they already got this Moon's Fury over here, and obviously the Legendary rule would permit them from doing so. So, oh, they actually add mana here. I wonder what they've got in their hand. So they're just going to go for another Arlen. Oh, that makes sense. So they want to dig deeper into their grave. So they're going to actually get Arlen or Tovolar with their Arlen here. That makes a lot of sense. So Tovolar, they're going to get even more stuff to play. 5/5. Let's see. Do they have lethal? No, definitely can't go for like lethal or anything, but it's not looking good. It's not looking great. Arlen, I would assume, is going to use haste and kill us right here. But let's see if they want to. What are they going to do? Azeka's Chariot? I mean, I'm waiting for the Arlen to go into. So they're just going to add more mana. That's actually interesting. I figure they would have just used it for the creature. So the Sentinel doesn't do anything else. I'm a little confused why they wouldn't make it a haste creature. I mean, they obviously can, but... Alright, down to 15. Are they done yet? So they are done now. Okay. Let's see. I'm just going to drop this for green. If we drop this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we wouldn't have enough to do the Death Touch shenanigans. So... Woof. If we do this, once we, again, still can't do the shenanigans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could just attack with actually the Canopy Tactician too. I think we're just gonna have to do that. I'm just gonna swing all, and depending on what they do, we're gonna use the Elvish Warmaster. If they just chump block a few things, just enough to block lethal, I think it's better off to use Harald Unites the Elves, but we'll see what they do. They might just do that. That's actually kind of smart on their part. So they are going to threaten with a kitty cat to kill one of our disciples. Alright. I really hope they use the Tovolar. The Tovolar can't make things go night automatically, and they're kind of hoping that they just draw something. So let's see. This is going to get chump blocked. This is going to get chump blocked. This is going to go through, and this will die. Well, I don't think it's even worth it to use the Elvish Warmaster, because these are just getting chump blocked. And there's no guarantee that Tovolar is going to make anything go night, and I would rather not let it go night. So I think we're going to have to sacrifice this Elderfang Disciple. I don't think that's that bad of a deal. Take him down to 10, and we're going to go ahead and use this Harald. Harald unites the Elves, because now it doesn't go nighttime for Tovolar. We're going to mill some things. Well, let's see what we want to do. We got, what, Elvish Warmaster, or we can go with nothing in their hands, so no Disciple. So it's either the Elvish Warmaster or a Skemfar Avenger. Which one's better? This creates more, but this lets us draw cards if another elf dies. I think we're going to go for another Elvish Warmaster, because I don't think drawing cards is... I don't think we're looking to die. So I guess we'll just go for another Elvish Warmaster. The Elvish Warmaster will let us get, yeah, so the Elvish Warmaster will at least let us pop out bodies. I think that's a little bit better than the Avenger at this point. I really do. So if they don't draw into a legendary creature, they're actually not in the best spot here. Because, I mean, they've got they could explode. They can create 2/2s, but yeah, if this is just like a land, and I don't know if it is or not, but if what they drew is just a land, like, they're not really in the best spot. They can't really draw from their deck unless they play a legendary creature. Or legendary spell, rather. So they're actually just going to swing in here. Okay. These do have, what? These do have Vigilance, because they're legendary. Make another kitty cat. And we can at least, at the very minimum, kill... I mean... We can kill this Magda. We could kill... I want to kind of keep everything else. So... 1, 2, 3, 4... And then we're going to swing in with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things. And then give everything Death Touch on top. And then we're going to have a 1/1. So I don't really want to kill any of my creatures. So the problem with Tovolar, I'm going to block the Tovolar. I think that Tovolar is a little scary here, because I don't want them to draw a card. And they would be able to draw if Tovolar swings in successfully. So I think I'm just going to chump block. It's a little risky here. I'm just gambling that this card is not a legendary. Because if this card's not a legendary, I don't want them to draw with Tovolar. So let's see what they do here. Magda's gonna drop for a treasure. Okay. I think they've got all the mana sources in the world. So if they have, I mean, yeah, they can do all this, all they want. I mean, I don't know. Nothing that I do is gonna prevent them from having every mana source in the world. So they got, what, 10? 10 sources here with one untapped land still. So they have 11? I mean, whatever the heck they got going on here, I don't know. But they're tapping, I'm assuming, for some sort of instant? They actually give me an oops. I'm very confused. Oh, okay, so they're... Alright, just kidding. Just a big old... Just kidding there. Oh, I know what it is. They probably thought that Tovolar was in night mode, and they wanted to give it trample, is what I'm assuming. Yeah, that's got to be it. They thought Tovolar was transformed, and then when it's transformed, you can tap a bunch of lands and give something trample, and plus X plus 0. That's got to be what they thought. So, again, I'm just praying that this is not a legendary spell. If not, they can't do any Bard class storming. And it's kind of funny, because it's either a huge storm or it's nothing. It's literally all or nothing. They either have something they can play, a legendary spell, or they're just dead in the water. So a okay, so that's pretty good. That's gonna kill us out here. Harald unites the Elves is gonna give us a little bit of power here, but this is not gonna be enough. We're gonna have to hope for another brick, and that's not very good. So Shatterskull Smashing actually was pretty good, despite not being a legendary. So we can go for a Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Go for Jaspera Sentinel. We can always go for whenever an elf you control attacks this turn, target creature and opponent controls gets -1/-1 until end of turn. We could also do that. Wait till we swing here. The problem is, I think we're just going to have to swing. Because we can go Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Yeah, we're going to do this. This is the only move we've got. I think this is just what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to at least put some pressure because we are not going to win the war of attrition here. So I'm going to swing in, and then we'll be able to have Jaspera Sentinel for the Tovolar. So yeah, we're going to at least swing in here, and we can remove something. It doesn't really matter. I guess we'll just take the Burgie for funsies. Don't think that's going to matter. Meow! Was that the avatar here? I think so. So they're going to use Azeka's Chariot. It doesn't really change anything. It's still a 4/4, so whatever. We can still trade with the Canopy Tactician. I don't really care about the Tactician anymore. The Elderfang Disciple is going to bounce. This is going to chump block, and then the Hive of the Eye Tyrant will go through. Okay. So it is nighttime now. We can at least block one time. So yeah, this is going to be it. Because this is going to be able to have trample. Yeah, this is a good game. We'll go again and give him the good game and concede. Alrighty here. We've got a pretty good hand. Yeah, that's a pretty good hand if I've ever seen one. So, oh, I saw the mulligan. We'll give the friendly hello mulligan. That's the way we like to roll. They give us a hello. So, nothing personal. Hopefully we go ahead and beat you up. Because, you know, hey, mulligans are never fun. But, let's face it. I kind of like when you mulligan because it gives us a higher chance to win. Ranger class, and we are playing a rather crappy deck, let's just be honest. So, yeah. We've got a Skemfar Avenger. Do you want to go for the Warmaster or the Avenger? I guess we'll go for the Elvish Warmaster. Sure. Pass turn. The Avenger is really nice. It does give us a little bit of protection against sweeps, so that's really nice. Reckless Stormseeker, if they're going to do a 3/3 here, I think what I'm going to do is double block. They actually can't kill both, so I actually like this a lot. So they're going to kill that and let the Sentinel live. That's pretty good because I mean, we got it. We can't let that thing live. Don't want that thing living too much here. So Harald, let's go ahead and reveal the top 5 cards. Let's see what we can get here. Let's go for another Warmaster. They killed our other Warmaster, but we get another Warmaster. So I'm going to swing in. I don't think I'm going to be blocking. I'm not going to be chump blocking, and I'm not going to be blocking with Harald here. Maybe. If they commit to level 2, I would. Oh, wow. So they actually cannot anymore. So I don't think it's worth it to block. And they actually don't swing, which is actually really surprising to me, but they don't. Wow, okay. So I think what I want to do now is go for... Let's just go wide. I think we should go wide here. Let's go Elvish Warmaster and then go for Skemfar Avenger. And yeah, now we're kind of sitting pretty here. I'm going to swing in. Why not? Screw it. If they want to block, so they're going to actually double block. It doesn't really matter, but we'll at least same thing as one block. We draw a card and lose 1 life. That's pretty good. So the Skemfar Avenger will allow us to keep ramping up into, just keep drawing and keeping the pressure on. That's really nice. Avengers class. So what they're going to do is swing in here. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the same thing we did last time. It's not awesome to do, but, you know, whatever. We'll block both, and they will only be able to kill one of them. So they kill the Warish Elfmaster, Skemfar Avenger. Ooh, and the Crippling Fear is going to be so nice. Not now. I mean, that could have been... We could have let all of our Warmasters live, but, you know, that's not how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Let's go for Harald Unites the Elves. Let's see what we can get here. Ooh, Harald the Herald? Is Harald the Herald the move? Ooh, I think it might be. Yeah, let's go for Harald here. Let's see what we can dig with Harald here. And we get an Elderfang Disciple or a Warmaster. We got a lot of Warmasters here. I think we're going to go with the Warmaster. Yeah, let's go with the Warmaster here. We're going to auto-pay, and let's tap this. I don't really want to swing with the Avenger. I kind of want to keep the Avenger around. Nah, yeah, they're playing aggro. They're not going to really board wipe us, so if they want to give up their Magda, that's fine with me. Because I'm really confident. If they're playing this, I don't think they have any sort of... no, they don't. There's no way they have, like, some sort of sweeper. So, feeling pretty good about that. And we get another Crippling Fear. Oh goodness, look at the elf power. Oh goodness, and they know they do not want any part of the elves. So we're back here at the hideout with the post-game rep, but I definitely overall think that this, is about what I expected out of this deck. It didn't perform very well. I think we went like 4 and like 10. It was pretty bad. One of the worst decks from a meta sense, because we ran into a lot of mono white and stuff. So it is what it is. I guess it gets a little bit of a bump because there's no Izzet, but I had a lot of fun playing it. I feel like we got a little bit unlucky. Probably could get a little closer to 50%, but I feel like in the long run. But yeah, obviously this deck is very underwhelming. I mean, you can go ahead and tinker with it, but this is overall the deck. It does perform okay when it happens. It's just a very inconsistent, to be honest with you. But go ahead and leave me a like. The button, it looks just like that. Go ahead and subscribe, comment, like, tell me how ugly I am. Just do something because it really helps out the channel, and I appreciate all of you. But until the next time, I will see you on the next adventure. ManaMan out.